Hello. Are we audible?
Hello.
Let us know if we are audible.
Ding dong merrily on high, in heaven the bells are ringing.
Yeah, we're audible because we can hear ourselves. Hello, folks.
Hello.
So,
There you go. Happy solstice. Happy holiday.
did you expect that? Did you expect that? What a dream team, eh? Just thrown together at the sort of last minute, and whoever was around. As I said, Seth was a last minute addition to the whole thing. And
Odette was down working
Yeah.
with me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all very nice. And nice to bring James into it.
Mr. Causley,
Indeed.
yeah, and Mr. Studholm.
And Mr. Studholm, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Check out Please Doug Hogan's
Please
single.
Doug Hogan, extremely good.
It's the last Christmas, the Santas. Very.
Yep.
We were going to do Fairy Tale of New York, but that song sort of took that spot away.
Yep.
And it's it's been done a lot lately. So
Yeah.
good. How's your red wine, Phil?
Red wine as well. This is Tesco's Malbec. I reckon the £8 Tesco's Malbec at the moment. It's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alan says, didn't expect that. It was over too soon. Well, I tell you what, Alan, that was an hour and 15. But gosh, you imagine that every song has to be rehearsed twice. So that is 16 songs. That's 32 songs, and then some of them had to be recorded 2 or 3 times. So we were gone by 12:30. By 12:30, everybody was absolutely dead on their feet.
That's right.
But it's given us ideas for other possibilities.
Yeah, it's a beautiful venue as well. Particularly lovely, very historic, very old, and nice, tremendous vibe. Yeah. Absolutely, Joanne. I think the highlight. I think we're both agreeing that the highlight is Miranda and Jim's duet.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic.
Yeah, I've never heard her sing that well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's like it's almost like she wasn't there. It's funny how to describe it. It was just like she's channeling something, and I didn't realise. I said to you, I didn't realise their vibrato is almost exactly in unison. So it's
just
never expected that.
It dovetails basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blind hen. It seems you need. Yeah, you do. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. However, if you
What's that for?
for certain other territories, certain territories.
Oh, she's talking about the Please Doug Hogan single.
Oh,
That's
right.
what she
Sorry.
said. It
Okay.
goes back to a comment earlier.
Oh, right. I see. Sorry.
I do believe, yeah.
Okay.
No, all the duos were good, and what you did with Odette was great as well.
Well, we were last on. We were kind
that
of.
was 12:45.
12:45. Yes, we drank a lot of coffee just before that, and so yeah, it was good.
And credit due, obviously, to Jolien. We went out with the same chappie who did the drones at Seasoncote, Kyle Baker, and at Abbotsbury. And he went out. I just joined them for the egg beer bit, and they went out all over Dartmoor to get that footage, and that was inspired.
Yeah.
The cutaway shots in between the songs, I think, was fantastic. Yeah.
Indeed.
And also great thanks to Alistair Scott Lawson for letting us have his barn.
Yep. Absolutely.
We'll have to do gigs out there,
Oh, we'll have to do a gig of some kind. Yeah. Several people have done lovely gigs out there, but primarily it's a wedding event thing.
It is, but he does things out there. We could almost do like a residency out there,
Well,
We
be the
could,
right sort of place.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good. Oh, in a minute, I'm going to post up the bloopers link. It's going to go live as a premiere, but I can probably find it in a minute and put it on this thread. Because now that you've seen the film, you can see some of the things that went wrong.
Yeah. Quite a lot of them, actually.
Yeah. Sally, can it be purchased as a gift? The link is out there now. It's and the shop is closed. But Yeah. All of the people that have paid for the link have now had the link, so there's no real way of opening the shop again. But we will stream it again, I'm sure.
We'll stream it again. We'll look at again if enough people are expressing interest. We'll look at the DVD, and of course we can put it up as a download from the shop as well. You see,
Yeah.
so there's several things we can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's no way ever of anticipating how popular these things are going to be until we actually do them. So. Yep.
True. So you keep talking, Phil, while I find this.
I keep talking. Yeah.
I find this.
You find the thing and try and sort of schedule it in. Yeah, and I mean the bloopers thing. We should go back through really the last 2 or 3 films, and I think the idea is probably to find the bloopers from those as well, and sort of put up some rather amusing little things. There were certainly a few. Season Coat was much harder work even than this. This was hard enough. We were at it for 13 hours or something like that. But Season Coat, of course, we were going to all sorts of different parts of the garden, wandering around all over the place. And the final 7 Yellow Gypsies by the little caravan place there. I mean, that was like 1:30 in the morning when we finally got to do that. And I mean, I certainly was dead on my feet by then. I was really beginning to feel it, but it was all worth it. It was all good fun. And also at Season Coat, what happened was that the interviews that now thread together the forthcoming film of our trip to India 25 years ago were also shot there the following morning after we'd had a decent night's sleep. And they're rather pivotal to how that particular film is threaded together. We haven't got a date for it yet, but we will be putting it out sometime in January or February. And I only mention it because I, in fact, watched it again the night before last, and sort of on a really very big, very expensive TV to get the full thing. And it does have to be said that, what's his name?
Theo
has done a fantastic job on that, considering the relative low fineness of the original tapes. It's fantastic. So keep that one in mind, because it also explains absolutely everything about the Indian influences in the stuff that we do, and it shows some great sessions with musicians and sort of having a good time. Superb collection of artists.
Yeah. Well, no, we haven't got the picture of ourselves. You're still getting us, aren't you, loud and clear? So I'm just going to send. That's the link to the bloopers for later on, but it'll also be premiered so that you can see that. I'm just going to reload this page to find out what's going on. Are we still? Yeah, we're still there.
We're still,
Great. Good.
Well done. Yeah. Playing again.
I thought Innocence was great with
Seth playing the
the
fiddle parts over the top. Yeah, absolutely. It's always a pleasure. The rare occasions get a chance to play with Seth. He's a particularly good fiddle player, and brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
No, the names to faces. That's true. I mean, that was an idea actually. I was going to try and get a lot of smiling faces with the names on, but you know obviously who everybody is now, don't you? Young accordion player Jim Causey, slightly older accordion player Chris Hoban, red-haired media mogul James Studholme, Paul Downs playing mandolin, singing the ridiculous Father Christmas song, Rob Murch on the banjo, Jeff Lakeman, obviously the folky version of Hannibal Lecter. Boy wonder Seth Lakeman, of course. Odette with the long dark locks, and Miranda playing double bass. Have I missed anybody out? No, I think that was the whole lot.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Rob
team.
Murch is from the Pixie Band, the Dartmoor Pixie Band group, which is genuinely genuine traditional connections. They existed when I was a boy. If you wanted barn dancing, as it was called in those days, before the folk scene adopted the Irish term ceilidh, the greatest exponent was Bob Cannon. All the members of the Pixie Band are relations to the late great Bob, and Rob is part of that band. I've recorded them twice, I think. Great ceilidh band, wonderful ceilidh band, and all bored to tears because they can't can't do gigs at the
Can't
moment.
do gigs, no.
No.
So there's the link for the bloopers. It's not. I need to go and premiere it in a minute so that you can actually watch it. So I'll give this a little 5 minutes more. I'm gonna may as well premiere. If I premiere it now, will it interrupt this whole thread?
I don't know what happens. I don't know whether it all blows up or what. No, leave it until we've gone. We won't stay long, folks, unless you've got any burning questions to ask. And we think you will remain engaged with the bloopers tape. It is extremely funny. And
Ronald, I've done the names to faces. You should. Do you have to do that again? No link here. No, it's not live. No, people of art. I'm going to do it, Phil. I'm
Okay.
going to do.
all right.
Go to studio. So we're not saying goodbye yet. I'm just going to go to the content
Yes.
and make this unlisted, public, instant premiere,
Yeah.
publish.
See what happens.
Everyone can see this video. So
If they
I'm
wish
going to
to.
go back to us,
Yeah.
unless it's the bloopers tape that suddenly no. So there you go.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And we hope you enjoy them. And as I said, there might be some more from some of the other films if we. Connection lost. Connected. Oh, okay.
No, I think that's going back to the beginning of this because I'm now raising my glass. And am I raising my glass now? No,
Yeah.
no, I'm going. There we are. I'm back in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So you should have that bloopers link now. I'm going to click on it and see what happens. Yeah,
Ta-da.
there it goes. Premiering in 1 minute. It's premiering in 1 minute, folks, but it'll be up there for ages and ages.
Yep.
And every time I go back to the beginning of this. Okay, good.
Excellent. Was all the beer consumed? Well, I think we've already told the story about that, haven't we? But I'll, just for the sake of sniggering, I'll repeat it again. No, we did over half the barrel, but Steve brought it back and he put it up outside so that those of us who were passing by could come and fill up our things. And he left the tap dripping, so by the time anyone got to it, the beer had gone. All that beautiful Avocet beer.
But my lawn is half green.
Yeah, lawn's looking very healthy.
The lawn is extremely healthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just going to pop over to. There's lots of comments on. I put up a little picture of me and him on Facebook for reaction comments.
Yep.
And there's already loads and loads
Yep.
of. Oh, we gather you liked it. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
There's so
Blimey.
many. And I'm also going to put the bloopers link up on. Shall I put it on Facebook?
Yeah, put it on Facebook as
It's
well in
po-
case
it's
anyone's.
okay, so here we go.
Yeah, be good
create,
idea, yeah.
create post.
Hmm.
Photo, video. No, don't want that. Go away. Go away. Go away. Create post. Here we go. Publish. Let's hope it's not the one I sent to Andrew Bunbury. Good, it's not. All right, so that's on Facebook as well now. The wonders of technology.
Yeah.
Thanks for tonight and the new album.
Yeah.
So, you know that the plan, in theory, is to get the same gang together for drinking songs.
Yes.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be-
Maybe late January.
And
'Cause
it's in another
in a bar-
interesting location.
Exeter Brewery's tap room and bar.
Right, which is quite old and rather beautiful.
Yeah, so I think by the end of January, if we all get locked down again for another month,
Yep.
we're going to need some stuff like that. But but that's such a good team that I was amazed how well the sound worked. And everybody can think of drinking songs. I mean, without not necessarily the Dean Martin Maudlin stuff, but the Barley Mow and what's good ale, thou art my darling, thou art my joy, both night and morning. Stuff like that we can do.
All for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog.
All for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin on the lassies drinking gin, and across the western ocean I must wander.
It was an object lesson all those years ago, going to see Martin at Wyndham Reed. I played on a couple of his albums, wonderful veteran folk singer with a beautiful voice. He was another of these people who was infuriated by so many beautiful elegiac folk songs being sort of turned into marching songs, like Steve always moans about the way people do the Blue Cockade on Monday's morning and bring it back. And he did the same thing with All For Me Grog. He said, yeah, how did this turn up? It's because the chorus was so good, basically. How did this turn into a marching song? This is about a bloke in the bush dying with the DTs. You know, it's not really the right thing to do. And then he proceeded to sing it slowly and beautifully. And then Robin and Barry Dransfield, all those years ago, with the alternative version of The Wild Rover to a different tune, where they turned it into the saddest song you've ever heard. You know. Yeah.
Sound was great, really. It's just the stereo mics, but the artistry is done by Rob. Rob Waite took away the sound.
Yeah, 2 pairs of stereo mics this time, more than we've been using outdoors, but then the most of us there'd been is 3 of us. So to create a stereo spread, they had 1 tight pair and then 1 broad pair, and he's just carefully mixed in glorious stereo between those 2 and managed to achieve everything.
Yeah.
And we did actually take the bass in on a line just so that we could tighten it up a little bit. And it's still a marvellous job as usual. Him and Naomi, fantastic job. And an honourable mention to Joe's missus as well, Maria, who was also
cameraman too,
camera person. The 2 of them did it. They did it with 4 static cameras and 2 moving cameras, and just grand job, absolutely grand job. Yeah,
it was good. And no, don't need canned applause. I'm sure, Barbara, that's sarcasm. It was a crackling fire that I liked best. Yeah. And
even the little barn knew something about it.
That's Bill and Ben again, isn't it?
It is, sorry, yes, I'm reverting.
Yeah, Bill and Ben.
Yep. Right, come on, folks. Any more questions? If not, we're going to leave you to the bloopers.
There's the link for the bloopers.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, da, 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 da. Through the Wi-Fi, it was magnificent.
Let me just double check that is... Yeah, that's the link for the bloopers.
Yeah,
definitely you can do that, so I'll go back there.
And we hope very much that you enjoy them.
Sarah, we don't know about the plough. I mean, in theory it was on. The plough on the 17th, but the plough was on in November when it suddenly wasn't, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, again, we've got to repeat, none of this is under our control. Gigs are in the book, you know, and we fervently hope that we can do them, but of course, just like as with everyone else, we cannot, you know, put our hands on our hearts and say anything is going to happen until it's happening, you know, so that's the way it goes.
The caterer did supply spiced pumpkin soup.
Yes.
And homemade bread and... mini pasties.
Yes,
that was the order of the day.
Particularly nice.
Yeah. People keep. You've got that link now, haven't you? Go to the official Show of Hands YouTube for the bloopers. Yeah, it's you'll get it. Maybe you can't go to it while you're watching this. That's possibly the thing.
Yep.
But thanks, Vicky, for that.
Indeed.
Any more questions, folks?
So, Vicky, you now can have a very large drink and maybe go to bed or something.
The link is also on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
So you can go to Show of Hands Facebook page. No link, but it's on official Show of Hands. Okay. Well, what I keep posting obviously isn't getting through, but as I'm the account holder, probably. Yeah, okay. So official Show of Hands, which is where you are. The charity song, I think you're talking about First Christmas Alone, Police Dog Hogan. If you Google that, Helen, Police Dog Hogan, First Christmas Alone, everything going to crisis at Christmas.
Happy Christmas to you, yeah.
Oh, I'm Miranda.
Miranda,
Aqua Miranda.
Why don't you say you'll always stay close to my heart? Sorry. Hello, darling. I'll ring you tomorrow, Miranda. I've found some more pictures for Dan to frame, so I'll probably bring them down at some point over the holidays.
Some more prisoners for Dan to frame.
Oh, have you seen Miranda's wonderful Christmas card, the hands?
I've seen one at your house.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. fantastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. Nice one.
Who else is out there? I wonder, Joe, are you still out there? Let's see if Jolene's still out there. If you are, take a bow.
Yep.
Yeah, there he is.
Take a
Okay.
buff.
Take a bow.
Nice one.
It has to be said that we couldn't have done any of these projects without Mr. Holroyd.
Nope.
The Secret Garden concerts and the 2 shows.
Yep.
So we're going to have to pay him. Yeah, we're going to get some Avocet, and we will get together, particularly for the drinking songs night, if and when that happens.
Well, we'll be in the brewery.
I wonder who else is out there. I wonder, any of the musos out there? Jeff, are you still out there, Mr. Lakeman? Jeff was having trouble with with his technology. I don't know if Jeff is still there or any of the other players. They have seen this show at diverse times, so good. I don't know if Rob or Naomi are out there. Possibly not. Better things to do.
Yeah.
But I hope my fish pie is not going to get burnt.
Well, we better go and find out then.
Because just before we went on air, I got a text that came up on the screen from Jack. Here's my chicken cook. Mirandel. There's Mirandel. That's a nice name. Mirandel. Okay, it's not really questions, is it?
No,
It's just
no one's
like,
asking questions. No.
no, but it's fine.
We're going to leave you to it.
Yeah, we're going to leave you to it. People are just saying how nice it was. Hi, Ruth. But I'm going to leave this open just in case people are chatting to each other. Shall we
Okay. Yeah.
Shall we leave that? I'll leave the thread running so you can all chat,
Yeah.
and then we can bugger off and
Carry on.
and have our din-dins.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let me just do one more rebooting of this because just to make sure it's still coming through. Yeah, there we go. Enjoy your
Super.
pie.
We will.
Good. Well, that's a few hundred watching.
Excellent.
Thanks, everybody. Have a happy Christmas, happy New
Have a
Year,
lovely
and all
Christmas.
that
Talk
sort of
amongst
stuff.
yourselves
Talk amongst
and,
yourselves.
Yeah, and please don't forget the 28th. That's very important. Be an
Bye, Steve.
open show on Facebook and YouTube. It'll be a normal type of gig from me. It 2 halves, but raising funds for Master Morgan Bain and his forthcoming trip to Kenya. Okay.
Just did have a think here. I wondered if no, the whole show is up there till Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So watch it again and
Yep.
yeah, enjoy, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Take it easy.